Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to be swallowed by an anaconda? Picture this. An anaconda, one of the largest species of snakes in the world, slithering through the dense, humid jungles. These fascinating creatures can grow up to a staggering 6 meters long. And here's an interesting fact: anacondas have the ability to swallow prey larger than their own head size. Yes, you heard it right. Thanks to their incredibly flexible jaws, they can consume prey many times their size. Now let's think about this. Humans becoming a meal for an anaconda? An unlikely scenario, yes, but one that sends chills down the spine. It's a horrifying thought, isn't it? But that's exactly what we're here to explore. Today we're diving into the belly of the beast, metaphorically speaking, of course. So let's dive into this terrifying hypothetical scenario. Imagine being in the dense rainforest and suddenly you encounter an anaconda. What happens next? This is the moment where the primal instincts of predator and prey clash in a dance as old as life itself. The anaconda, a master of stealth and ambush, would likely have been watching you long before you spotted it. Its dark patterned skin blends seamlessly with the forest floor, making it almost invisible to unsuspecting prey. It's not aggression or malice that drives the anaconda. It's simply survival. Now let's say the anaconda has decided you're its next meal. It doesn't lunge or chase, instead it relies on its incredible strength and precision. With a sudden swift movement, the anaconda strikes, latching onto the prey with its sharp recurved teeth. These teeth are not for chewing but for holding the prey in a relentless grip. Next comes the aspect that anacondas are perhaps most famous for: constriction. The anaconda quickly coils its massive, muscular body around its prey, applying pressure that can reach up to 90 kilograms per square centimeter. It's a common misconception that constrictors suffocate their prey. Rather, they cut off the blood flow, a process known as ischemia. This causes a rapid drop in blood pressure, leading to unconsciousness and eventually cardiac arrest. The prey, no matter how large or strong, doesn't stand a chance. It's not a drawn-out process either. In fact, it can all be over in a matter of minutes. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? But remember, this is how the anaconda survives in the wild. It's a part of the circle of life, a testament to the harsh realities of nature and the intricate balance that exists within every ecosystem. Now that we know how an anaconda subdues its prey, what happens when it starts to swallow? You might be surprised and perhaps a bit relieved to learn that this is where the human-animal encounter would likely end, but we'll explore that in our next scene. So you're unconscious, and the anaconda begins to swallow you whole. What happens inside the snake's body? You might be wondering. Well, the first thing you'd probably notice, if you could, is that you're being consumed head first. That's because anacondas, like all snakes, prefer to swallow their prey in this manner. It allows the body of the prey to fold up nicely along the spine and makes the whole process a lot easier for the snake. But how does a snake, even one as large as an anaconda, manage to swallow something as big as a human? The answer lies in the anaconda's incredible jaw. Contrary to popular belief, an anaconda's jaw doesn't unhinge. Instead, it's connected by highly flexible ligaments that allow the mouth to open wide and stretch around large prey. With you securely in its mouth, the anaconda would then start its slow process of consumption. Using its muscular body, it would begin to push you down its esophagus. It's a slow, laborious process, but the anaconda is a patient creature. Once swallowed, you'd find yourself in the anaconda's stomach, a highly acidic environment designed to break down food, and this is where you'd stay for quite some time. Digestion is a slow process for anacondas. They have a very slow metabolic rate, and it could take up to a week for the snake to fully digest a meal of your size. During this time, the anaconda would likely retreat to a quiet, secluded location. It would be vulnerable while digesting, so it would want to stay hidden from potential threats. Its body would be stretched to the limit, filled with the bulk of your body, as it slowly and efficiently breaks you down. So, that's what would happen if you were swallowed by an anaconda. It's a slow, drawn-out process, one that highlights the incredible adaptations and patience of these fascinating creatures. Now that you're inside the anaconda, how does the outside world look? Let's find out in the next scene. You're now inside the anaconda, trapped in its digestive system. What can you see? Well, not much. It's pitch black in here, a darkness that's all-encompassing and disorienting. You're in a cramped space that's about as comfortable as a straitjacket. The walls around you are the snake's muscular stomach, constricting and releasing in a relentless rhythm that's as unnerving as it is claustrophobic. Now, imagine the smell. It's a putrid cocktail of partially digested meals and potent stomach acids. Speaking of which, those strong gastric acids aren't just unpleasant, They're starting to break down your body, marking the beginning of the end. These acids, combined with enzymes, can dissolve bones, teeth, and even hooves over time. Survival? Unfortunately, it's a word that's lost its meaning here. You're in the belly of the beast, quite literally. There's no way out, no hope for escape. So we've been swallowed, digested, and now let's talk about the aftermath. After this horrifying journey, what happens to the anaconda? Well, the anaconda has just completed a feast, a meal so large that it may not need to eat again for weeks, even months. Having expended a lot of energy in the process of capturing and swallowing its prey, the snake is now in a state of lethargy. It retires to a safe, secluded spot to rest and digest. Digestion is a slow process, taking up to several weeks depending on the size of the meal. During this period, the snake is vulnerable. Its bulky middle, a telltale sign of a recent meal, attracts the attention of potential predators. Jaguars, caimans, even other anacondas could pose a threat. The anaconda's life, post-meal, is essentially a game of hide-and-seek, with the stakes being survival itself. It's a risky time, a time when the hunter might become the hunted. So there you have it, a journey through the belly of an anaconda. Unsettling, isn't it?
Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. That's all for Nifty Narration.